active in the past year, so that's why I don't get that much, because I'll just do all this and then I'll leave. I'll try not to leave, but knowing me, that's probably what's going to happen. So 30 seconds. I'm ready to get my fetcher command ready. Oh, that explains why. It's because it's going to be like that. Okay, so here's that. Should get the input. Alright, 10 seconds. You ready, boys? Let's do this. Well, boys and girls. Let's go. My non-binary bros. Woo! Okay, so lanternfish. Oh, what? Okay. So what is it? So here's my initial. So good news is I could just do lanternfish. So let lanternfish is equal to common.parse. So there's that. Okay, so what do I need to do? So then for let I equals lanternfish. Let me actually go through it, like through lanternfish.length I++, and then let me just add a hue to be added. And so how many days do I have to do? After 80 days, so I have to do for let d equals 0, d is less than 80, d++, go in here, lanternfish.push to be added. So then we do lanternfish of I minus if that's equal to 0. To be added dot push. Well, it's got, this one's got to be something. So it has to push. It looks like 2 times it. Okay. Wait, so okay, so push 8 and then the current lanternfish lanternfish of I is equal to 6. Well, actually, it only does it afterwards. So else if lanternfish of I is equal to -1, so it does it. So then lanternfish of I is equal to 6. So then, what am I supposed to do? How many lanternfish? So just lanternfish dot length. Runner. That's a lot of lanternfish, and it's not right. So how many? So let's do 4. So for console.log lanternfish. So 6. Okay, so 606 45 45 5 and then 6 7 8 8. So there's another one. So we got, okay, well it goes to here. Oh, okay, this needs to be done on the negative first frame, not 0. Okay. Okay, that's fixed. So now, should be good here, and then add the original fight. Oh yeah, yep. Please tell me. Okay, that's not the right answer either. Okay, so 18. Hold on, so let me do... Oh, it's because it's for dummy me. Yeah, that explains. Okay, yeah, that's a different answer than all of them. I gotta wait. I gotta wait because I did it way too fast. Dummy me. So 31 seconds. Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose a lot of leaderboard time for this one. I've made a fatal error, and I didn't do it. So yeah, just gonna have to wait a little bit. Cynical Dragon called me a nerd. I'm assuming. What? Okay. Oh, okay. It wasn't that bad of a rank. Okay, suppose they live forever and have unlimited food and space. Okay, so... Wait, what? So do I just do this again, but 256? Well, that's not the right. Nope. Maximum call stack size exceeded. Oops. Okay, so that's probably where the challenge comes. Is how do I do that? So that's probably code of life. Never. So why does it not want to do it for 256 days? What's the error there? Would I have to? Well, the thing is, yeah, I would have to because I'd have to because I was like, do I have to keep track of each fish? And I would have to because they all have different times when they hit 0. Whoa, wait a minute. Look at that. Nice line right there. So they all go to 6. So like, if I look at this one would generate a new fish.
Damn.
At 1, 2, 3. So
damn.
3.
So, wow, that's fucked up.
3. So 256. I'm trying to think how I could do this without having to simulate the days, like a mathematical formula, because there is a mathematical formula here that I can use, so I don't have to do, because if I try to do 256, it errors. It's like it's too much for it. So initial, so I could do, see, because there's all this. So what I could do is I could try to look at a formula and look at getting a piece of paper out. Thing is, so how many do these generate? So this generates, given the initial day it was created. So given the number, so given the timer of 3 and the day was created, how many would this generate? Well, yeah, I can do day 0. So then timer 3. So on 4 days. So it would generate every timer plus 1 days. So then if you're given that, it would be given 256 divided by 4. So 64 of these would be generated. And then you can calculate how many would these be, because that would be timer 8, and then the day would be whenever it was, so it would be timer 8, day 4. And then you can calculate how many are given here. And so, yeah, you can just keep going back and forth. So you don't have to do the 4, you just give the initial input and then like calculate fish. So it's given the timer value and it's given the day. So then the function would be 256, because that's how many days we're given. So 256 divided by timer plus 1. 256, actually 256, would it be? Yeah, 256 minus the day given. 256 minus the day given. Return that. So, well, that was return how many is in that, plus calculate fish at 8, because 8, and then day is whatever is day plus timer plus 1. So that'll give that. So then, but we also need a return statement for how many fish it will calculate. So then if day is greater than or equal to 256, return 1. So what that should do is that should return how many fish this is generated. So if I give us 8, oh, but it doesn't take into account the 6. Thing is, like, they're all the same loop. It's just that it's at a different time, except for the 8 and 6. So the thing is, I got that for 80 days, but then 256 days would be too much. Hey, dude. Oh, okay. Well, I've looked. I know it's a bit. Whatever. So. Okay. Well, I still don't even know it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's a cheeky solution. So what it does is it said current fish is equal to that, and then for that I equals 0, I is less than meh. Current fish of lanternfish of I is equal to 1, or well, is equal to 0 if it doesn't exist. So if not that, then it will set it equal to 1, and then it will add it. So now if I do return, I'll just return 0 for now. Console.log current fish. It should display how much fish. Oh, it should display like, so there's 174 1 fish, 2 28 fish, 3 30 fish, or 33 fish. And so what we can do now is we can go through how many days there are. So in this case there's 256. I didn't look at any specific solutions. I just looked at like what they did. Instead of brute forcing it like this is, they kept all their fish in a dictionary basically. So I'm just gonna try to do that. So yeah, it's current fish. So then if well, we got to go through the current fish. Well, the good news is what we can do is we can take this 174 fish and we could just subtract them all. So like if well, we got to go through it. So then we got to do let fish equal. So instead of having to simulate each and every fish, we could just simulate a whole bunch of fish. Yeah. Okay. Now I understand what we're doing. So fish is equal to object.keys of current fish. And then so now we go through that. So for I'm going to call this D just to get like I freed up, because like we're not using this. So let I equal 0, I is less than fish.length I plus plus. If, and I think I'm going to have to parse the end. So if fish of I is greater than 0, then because we could do equals -1 like how we did here. Yeah, it's actually to keep it consistent, is greater than -1 or is equal to -1. Or well, then that's when we add. So fish of 6, or current fish of 6, so this gets added back, and then current fish of 8 also gets added back. So the only fish that we know guaranteed exist are 6 and 8. Like right now they're 0, but like this is where the fish that we know guaranteed exist, because it tells us they exist. And then else, what we just say is we say current fish of the number that we have here, -1 is equal to current fish of that number. And then we just say current fish of that number. Oh, parse, not parent, parse int of fish of I is equal to 0. So basically what we're doing is we're shifting. So if we run the, we get rid of that. So now we need to sum up all the numbers. So if we could just console.log it. That's not right. And -1 shouldn't exist.
Hey, Zach. Zach, can you
Wait,
send me the coordinates of our base in Minecraft?
Let me just console.log current fish. Okay, well that's do 4 days. So if I do, okay, so that's the after the first day. Let's say nothing's added, and then for this one, -1 should not have acted like that.
That's crazy.
Oh, plus equals how many there are. There we go. Okay, why -1? -1 should not be like that. Hold on, let me see. So -1 shouldn't exist. Okay, yeah, that's probably why we should do greater than 0 is equal to this. Else okay, so well, that doesn't work either because it goes to there and there should be 174 of this fish. Where'd this 170 hold on, does it ever get here? Oh wait, no, this is current fish. This is a smart solution. This is probably actually like a specific thing that I'm just not paying attention to. Yeah, there we go. So like it goes through here and then 174. Oh, well that's not right. Because if I do this, if I do that, then there's 1 0 fish, 1 1 fish, 2 2 fish, and 1 3 fish. And then for the day 2, there's 1 0 fish, 2 1 fish, 1 2 fish. But then the 5 and 7 should be a 6 and an 8. It's greater than. Well, that's not right. It has to be greater than 0. And then we could just do else if parse.
Thank you.
So what it happens is as soon as it goes to 0, it'll add 6 and 8 to that. But the problem is it automatically decrements it, which isn't right, basically. And then so 0. Well, I mean, what I could do to brute force it is just say this is 7 and this is 9. So by the end of it, oops, 7 is not a number. What's happened? Why is 9 not a number? Yeah, it's okay. Well, okay, it should, something has gone wrong with this, which I don't know what. This should be.
Alright, I gotta go, guys.
9 7 9. Just brute force it. Let's say there should be 0 9 fish. As I say, we can actually test this by doing. Well, I also gotta test the solution by being able to add up all these. So then just, well, that I can just do object dot values dot or values of current fish dot reduce, and so then it's just a plus b, which should return the sum. So there's 9, and so if I do 80 here, it should return that top value. It does. So then if I do 256, it should return our answer, and it does. Perfect. Nope. Wait, hold on. Oh, well, I know the input works now. Great, cool, fantastic. Okay, well, now I wait. Bob. Thank you, Tubes. Now that I can actually look at the chat. So, yeah. So I thought there would be like there probably is a mathematical formula for this. There's probably, I was about to say, it's not just having to do the solution, but this is also a good solution instead of the naive approach of just doing what this is. We could just do we could mass produce it practically. So let me just see if that's, okay, 12 seconds. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be on the leaderboard this time. I mean, unless I am. I just don't think I am. Yeah, no. So day 6 is done. Let me see my stats. Okay, make this big. So I got 790 for the big one, which isn't too bad. I mean, it's literally my naive solution. I probably could have gotten that shorter too if I didn't make so many mistakes. This one, going to be completely honest, without the subreddit, is probably going to be even longer. But like, I didn't take their solution. I just looked at what they did and I did it myself. I probably did a lot less optimal, including